Hi guys, so today I'm going to watch a new video and it is basically a video about Malaysia's coronavirus success story. Okay, and it's actually called Malaysia's coronavirus incredible success story, COVID-19. Okay, so as we speak, Malaysia currently have 8,247 confirmed COVID-19 cases, and but the biggest thing was Malaysia had a huge spike in the COVID-19 cases when it all basically started, but they managed it very well. And so I don't know nothing much about that, so that is why I'm gonna watch this video. So we are gonna learn more about that success story. So anyway, let's go and check it out. Okay.
This is a story about a country
Okay.
in Southeast Asia that often doesn't get much attention.
Yeah, Malaysia doesn't get that attention they deserve, right? Look at
In
that,
March,
Malaysia.
Malaysia was failing. Newspapers published articles about how Malaysia was struggling against COVID-19.
428.
Malaysia had 3 times more cases than any country in Southeast Asia.
Wow.
The virus was in
Wow.
every state and federal territory. What
Okay.
makes the story even more sad is how the infection spread. Not
Okay.
from Malaysians partying or being badly behaved. It spread from a religious gathering.
Wow.
Malaysians, being well-behaved citizens, had unknowingly spread COVID-19.
Wow. That is sad, right?
But here is
Going
where
to
the
the
story
mosque?
gets interesting.
Wow, it is sad. How it spread, that is sad.
Malaysia's government quickly made adjustments.
Wow,
Movement
okay.
Control Order, or MCO. Roadblocks,
MCO, okay.
closed
Movement
events,
Control Order,
closed
okay.
schools, closed non-essential businesses. Malaysia would do MCO 2.0 or the Enhanced Movement Control Order.
Yes.
For anywhere where there were several cases, all businesses were closed. Roads all blocked. No one in or out. No one could leave their homes. But don't worry, food and medical care were provided. And Malaysia's case
awesome.
numbers, they started to drop.
Wow. So basically, he is actually here talking about the basically the lockdown, okay, and of course, basically every world, basically the world is actually in lockdown, right? But the most important you need is the people's cooperation during the lockdown, right? Because it all depends on the people. How seriously the people actually takes the lockdown, right? And you can see in some part of the world basically they don't even care about the lockdown. They don't even care when the government actually asks to stay in home, right? Basically you can see in America there was big protests even going on there when because they want to actually go out, they want to actually have the freedom, and basically they were actually protesting because they want to actually open the saloons, barber shops, basically, okay, literally they want to actually open the barber shops and saloons, which is crazy, right? And some people even thought that the coronavirus basically is some propaganda of governments, right? So to actually listen to the government, to stay in home, you need that kind of people, you need the kind of people who actually listen to their government, right? So I think that is what these Malaysian people did there, okay, they actually listened to the government, they just stay in home, which is awesome, right? And of course now it's actually a success story.
On April 14th, the Philippines passed Malaysia in COVID-19 cases.
Okay.
The next day, Indonesia.
Indonesia.
2 days
Wow.
later, Singapore. Singapore is a much smaller country with a population 5 times smaller. Singapore now has 15 times
That's
the
awesome.
case rate of Malaysia. Malaysia
Wow.
is an example that we can all overcome.
Singapore
this.
is doing
Our
actually
country,
bad.
in so many cases, did the right stuff to stop the spread, and almost no media is talking about it.
Yeah,
Even myself,
nobody is talking
I'm
about it.
guilty of this. I made a video of the top 15 countries fighting COVID-19, and Malaysia
Okay.
wasn't included.
Yeah.
But luckily, one of my Malaysian followers pointed out Malaysia's story.
Yeah.
Malaysia's
Malaysians
COVID-19
are everywhere.
numbers are good, but when you realize at one point they were 3 times worse than any country in Southeast Asia,
Wow.
and now they're one of the best, it's an incredible story that
Yeah,
needs to be
that's just
told.
awesome,
so
right?
I ask you to help me let the world know Malaysia's story.
Yeah, man. It's just awesome, man. It's just awesome. Wow. So, guys, basically, I didn't even know this Malaysia have this kind of success story, against the COVID-19. So, thank you, Mr. Other Side of the Truth, to bringing that up. The YouTube channel just done an awesome job. Okay. So guys, as I said earlier, Malaysia actually did an awesome job, right? As I can understand from this video. And when you are in a lockdown, to provide foods and healthcare benefits and things like that, you need to have that kind of powerful economical power government, right? So I think, I know Malaysia is a developing country, but I didn't know. I just did some research and find out, and just basically go to Wikipedia and find out some information about the economy of Malaysia, and find out that they are actually some very good, powerful country. Okay, and these are some facts here. Okay, and this is why actually they can actually afford to stay in home. Okay, the people of Malaysia actually can afford to stay in home. So and basically government can actually provide food and health benefits, even though most of the Malaysians are not working. Okay, because basically here it's saying that the economy of Malaysia is the third largest in Southeast Asia. Okay, which is awesome. And after Indonesia and Thailand, and is the 35th largest economy in the world. Okay, and labor productivity in Malaysia is significantly higher than neighboring countries, and the Malaysian economy is the 27th most competitive country in the world. Okay, which is awesome. And Malaysian citizens enjoy affluent lifestyle compared to almost all other Asian countries. Okay, and their standard of living are closer to the Western Europe countries such as Portugal and Spain, and closely resemble the developed part Eastern Europe such as Poland, Latvia, and Czech Republic. And this is due to basically to a fast growing export oriented economy, a relatively low national income tax, highly affordable local food and transport fuel, as well as fully subsidized single payer public health care. Okay, and moreover, social welfare benefit with a direct cash benefit transfer called cost of living assistance is also in place since 2011. Okay, and with an income per capita of 34,657 PPP dollars, and Malaysia is the third wealthiest nation in the Southeast Asia after the smaller city states of Singapore and Brunei. Malaysia has a newly industrialized market economy which is relatively open and state oriented. Okay, so basically you can see how good actually Malaysia is in economy, and the Malaysian economy is highly robust and diversified with the export value of high tech products in 2015 standing at US dollar 57258 billion, the second highest after Singapore in ASEAN. And Malaysia exports the second largest volume and value of palm oil products globally after Indonesia. So you can just clearly, I think you got an outline of how good of economy in Malaysia, right? So that is why they can afford to just stay in home, and people are actually happy staying home, right? Because they actually got the health benefits, they actually got the food, right? So which is impressive, right? And you can you even know that some part of the world the lockdown is not that successful, okay, and even in India it's not that successful, okay, and here in India actually the cases are actually rising as we speak basically, okay. So that's it guys. They actually did an awesome job, the Malaysian people. Congrats to them, right? And so anyway, it is that it's great to see some countries actually doing awesome, right? And hopefully India can do like that also, right? So anyway, that's it guys, that is my reaction to this video, and see you guys on the next one.